Alright, today we're talking about a really effective technique called EFT. EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. An emotional freedom technique is used when we're feeling stressed or overwhelmed or any sort of feeling that is a negative for us. So I just want to take you through the 7 different points that we use. EFT uses meridian points, which are often used in acupuncture to relieve stress and to let the meridians flow. You might have heard the term meridians. That's how our energy flows through our body. So firstly, we have what we call the karate chop point, and that point is just under where you would karate chop something. And you use 3 fingers like so. So these middle 3 fingers, and you just tap there. Now when you're doing the karate chop point, we do in EFT what is called the setup. The setup is where we identify the problem and repeat it 3 times. So for example, even though I'm feeling completely overwhelmed, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling completely overwhelmed, I love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling completely overwhelmed, I completely love and accept myself. So this is called the setup. And whatever the starting problem is, we state that problem, we continue tapping on this point, and then we finish off with, I completely love and accept myself. Now I want to take you through the other 6 points. The next point after we've done the 3 setups is here, right on where the eyebrow meets the nose, or where the bone on the outside of the eye meets the nose. The outside of the eye, again right on the bone, and staying on the bone just under the eye. So the socket, the eye socket sits in here, is just on the bone that adjoins that socket. The next point is just under the nose, and again you'll see I'm using 2 fingers and I'm just tapping like so. Under the bottom lip, and on the collarbone point, which is basically where you would have a bow tie, is the best way to describe it. And I just tend to use 3 or 4 fingers like that, just these fingers, and just tap around that sort of area. The last point, or the second last point I should say, is just under the arm. So you'll see if you go an arm's length down, basically for a woman where she would have her bra strap, and for a bloke about a hand's width down, just under the arm. And then the last point is on the top of the head. Okay, so the way typical tapping might work, again using that example of overwhelm or stress, even though I feel stressed and overwhelmed, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I'm feeling stressed and overwhelmed and I just don't feel like I can get on top of things, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I feel so stressed and overwhelmed that I can't even think straight, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Moving to the next point, we stay on the problem. So some people might think that it's negative to stay on the problem. We stay on the problem to identify it and unlock it. I feel so stressed and overwhelmed. Move to the next point. Oh, I just don't know how I'm going to get through the day. To the next point. This overwhelm is really bugging me. I just don't know how I'm going to let it go. You know, I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I know that I can let go of this stress and overwhelm. I've done it before. Stress and overwhelm comes and goes, and I know I'm going to get through this. Even though I feel stressed and overwhelmed, I'm starting to feel quite a lot better. I'm feeling so much better, and I feel like I can get through my day. So then you just keep repeating that, and we go through. Initially we start out, we identify what is our stress levels on a scale of 1 to 10. We then measure it after a few rounds of doing that, and we come back and we say, where is our stress levels then? Ultimately we can get those levels down to 0 and be completely free. It's a really simple but powerful technique, and I'd encourage you to use it. Thank you.